The group of friends had always been up for a good scare. So when Jessica suggested they spend the night in a haunted house, they all jumped at the chance. The house was located on the outskirts of town and had a reputation for being haunted. It had been abandoned for years, and no one had dared to spend the night there. But Jessica was convinced that it would be the perfect place for a night of spooky fun. She had heard that the ghosts in the house were more mischievous than malevolent, and were known to play tricks on people rather than harm them. The friends arrived at the house just as the sun was setting. It was a large, Victorian-style mansion, with peeling paint and broken windows. It looked like it had been abandoned for decades. As they made their way inside, the group couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. The house was dark and musty, and there was an eerie silence that seemed to hang in the air. As they explored the house, the friends started to hear strange noises. It sounded like footsteps, but when they turned to see who was there, no one was there. Despite their nerves, the group decided to spend the night. They set up camp in the living room and tried to make the best of it. As the night wore on, the strange noises became more frequent. It sounded like someone was walking up and down the stairs, or moving furniture in the room above them. At one point, they even heard what sounded like a child's laughter. But when they went to investigate, they found nothing. The friends were starting to get scared, but they didn't want to back down. They were determined to make it through the night. But as the hours ticked by, it became clear that the ghosts in the house were not the mischievous spirits Jessica had described. They were malevolent, and they were out to get them. One by one, the friends began to disappear. They would hear a noise, and when they turned to investigate, their friend would be gone. The remaining friends tried to stick together, but it was no use. The ghosts seemed to be everywhere, and they were relentless. In the end, only Jessica was left. She was huddled in a corner, shaking with fear, as the ghosts closed in on her. She knew that she was next, and there was nothing she could do to stop it. The haunted house had claimed yet another victim, and it seemed that it would never be satisfied.